Narcissistic and emotional abuse is a pervasive pattern of behaviour designed to control, manipulate and diminish someone's sense of self-worth, take away somebody's identity. More often than not, it is not obvious, it's subtle. Things like the constant criticism, gaslighting and isolation. Over time, emotional abuse chips away at your confidence, leaving you doubting yourselves, your choices and your reality. It's when somebody repeatedly manipulates, controls and belittles you to gain power over your feelings and over your life. Narcissistic and emotional abuse is not just name calling or fights, it's ongoing behaviour that hurts your sense of self and hurts your reality. You no longer know who you even are as a person or what is happening anymore. There are a few signs that somebody is emotionally abusing you, and one of the first of these is you constantly doubt yourself. You're constantly second guessing yourself. You feel like you can't even choose what to have for dinner without the fear that it might be wrong. You second guess your decisions, your feelings, your memories. You're constantly putting everybody else first because you're scared of what might happen if you were to put yourself first, due to being called selfish, difficult. That's just like you whenever you try to around someone who is emotionally abusing you. You are often left feeling guilty and responsible for their actions. You're often left questioning whether you're the issue, blaming yourself even when you're not at fault. And due to the narcissist gaslighting affecting things like the hippocampus, which helps us store memories, we're no longer sure whether we're right or not. So when somebody turns around and says that didn't happen, you question yourself and not their gaslighting behaviour. They twist it around and claim, well, if you hadn't, then I wouldn't. And it leaves you believing that if you hadn't have done something, they wouldn't have reacted in that way, because you're believing they're coming from the same place you're coming from. They're not. Narcissistic individuals make you feel responsible so they don't have to take responsibility. You end up hiding your true feelings around others. You avoid sharing your emotions to keep the peace. You avoid discussing things that you are thinking of doing, things that you're achieving, places that you're going, due to having them repeatedly put down, mocked, criticised, sabotaged, told that you're showing off or that you can't do it right. You refuse to tell people when you're having a bad day for fear of being accused of being a fragile narcissist, a vulnerable narcissist, but also fear of opening up and being vulnerable with people, and fear of believing that, well, if you tell someone you're having a bad day, are you now guilt-tripping them into being there for you? So you end up hiding and bottling up your true feelings. And this can happen for a long time after a narcissistic relationship. You often feel isolated and cut off. Now, this can be due to the narcissist and their triangulation, them cutting you off from friends and family, either because the narcissist wants to spend loads of time with you, and when they are with you in the beginning, they make you feel so incredibly good. Why wouldn't you want to spend time around them? Or by just that divide and conquer, slowly planting seeds of self-doubt in your mind that your friends interfere too much, your family interfere too much, that they don't really care about you. They just care about what they can get from you. Or due to how you're feeling in the situation, you can shut down, you can shut off, you can end up depressed, you can end up feeling like you're not enough, you can no longer share things with people, so you can cut off from friends and family, and then you haven't got any support left because they've all been pushed away one way or another. When you find yourself constantly walking on eggshells, being incredibly careful not to offend someone, not to upset someone. And this can bleed out into all areas of your life. It's not just necessarily around the narcissistic individual. It's around people in general. You can no longer express yourself for fear of anger, for fear of punishment, for fear of abandonment. Because whenever you speak up to a narcissist, it's not what they want. They abandon you. They fall silent on you. They ghost you. And it trains you to no longer question people. Your confidence begins to crumble away. You feel worthless. You feel like nothing really matters. The world would probably be a better place if you weren't in it. Your confidence is totally shot to pieces. It's gone. And when you're around a narcissistic individual, they will make sure you don't feel enough. Which, when you are out of the situation, it's about rebuilding your confidence. It's about doing all those things that you want to do that you daren't do, and just pushing yourself. It's not easy, but pushing yourself to do it anyway, to prove to yourself that you can, and recognizing that we're going to make mistakes. It happens. Just because a narcissist punished you or criticised you every time you did, you don't want to be around people like that. You want to be around people who give you the constructive feedback, the help and the support. That's the difference between arrogance and confidence. Ask an arrogant person for help on something that they don't know, they'll make you feel stupid. Ask a confident person for help on something they don't know, they'll let you know that they don't know, and they'll help you look into finding someone or something that does to help you work through it. You often end up feeling trapped and helpless, believing that things might change if only you try a little harder, but too scared to leave. You can't leave in case of what might happen next. And it's about recognising the signs that somebody is or has emotionally abused you, so that you can take the right techniques for you to find what works for you to help recover from narcissistic and emotional abuse. If anyone has any signs that they noticed, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a couple of one-to-one slots available also. If you're looking for further reading, there is several books on Amazon, how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries, such as narcissistic individuals, a Narcissist Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people, how to stay sane and break the chain, healing from narcissistic abuse, a guided journal for recovery and empowerment, and the novel Behind the Mask, The Rise of a Narcissist. If anyone would like to take a look at those, they are all available on Amazon. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.